Hey, 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 my curious friends. Welcome to episode 77. As a reminder, sharing comments about each episode can be done by visiting jasonramsden.com/episode and then the number of the episode you're commenting on. So for this episode, it would be jasonramsden.com/episode 77. It's super easy, and I personally respond to all comments made on the site because I believe that's how we come together as a community. All right, today's topic is the power of your subconscious. Now, before I dive into it, I want to give you an example from my own life about the power of your subconscious, which I think you'll find helpful. And I'll share it, and then we'll get into how you can harness the power of your subconscious. Now, recently, I've been having conversations with my own coach about my growth and development as a coach, and also how things have been going with my business. And in a most recent session, I was in full belief about my abilities as a coach and how I show up to serve people and how I was feeling calm and ready for the next challenge. Little did I know that the next challenge would come in the form of some homework from my coach. And when I did it, it put me in a complete tailspin. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can progress be good if it puts you in a complete tailspin? Here's the thing. Being in a complete tailspin is part of the process. It's part of the process of growing as a human being because it's your brain recognizing that something needs to be done. Okay, here's what happened to me. My coach and I were talking about creating leads for our businesses, and she recommended I give something a try. And of course, as a good student, I did. And when the results didn't happen immediately, I started to make it about me, right? I started to think all things about me. And I'm sure you've been there, done that as well, right? When something doesn't go well, you think it's about you and not necessarily about something else. So I was in my head. I was so far in my head that I considered whether or not, everything I had been working on was actually worth it. And I know that's crazy because I believe I've been called to be a coach in service to others. And yet I was doubting myself and I was feeling this anxiety build up in my body, right? Tight chest, closed throat, clenched jaw. And yet here I was in a complete tailspin. Now, here's where the power of the subconscious kicked in to show me the way. All right. So much of what is holding you back in life is stored inside your thoughts and inside of your feelings those thoughts create. For me, I'd been taking a ton of action without results. And then I read something in a book on coaching that said, there is no amount of action that can make up for negative thinking. Now, I'll say that again. There is no amount of action, none, zip, not a zilch, nothing, that can make up for negative thinking. If negative thinking is ruling your life, all your actions will be for naught. And I know that sounds a little crazy, but I started to work on the guilt that I associate with not taking action. Okay, what does that mean about me, who I am, how I show up in the world? And I thought for sure I had the answer right there. Again, no action creates guilt, which creates a vibration in my body as anxiety. But that wasn't really the case. And my subconscious knew it. It knew that not taking action, feeling guilty wasn't the real reason I wasn't getting results in my life. It absolutely knew it. So the day after I found that sentence, right, there's no amount of action that can make up for negative thinking, I had a breakthrough, all because of the power of my subconscious. And it revealed itself to me kind of in a most unusual way. Okay, by now you probably know about the word game Wordle, right? I play it every morning, and I'm in a friendly competition with a friend of mine. So every night before I go to bed, I think about the best starting words for the next day based on the previous day's results. And usually when I wake up in the morning, I've got a word that I'm ready to use. All right, if you're drifting right now, come back to me because this next part is pretty important. Seriously, it demonstrates the power of your subconscious mind. All right, you're back. Okay, here it is. The day after I read that sentence about action and negative thoughts, I hadn't done my normal word thought routine as I went to bed. I wasn't prepared for the day's Wordle, but my subconscious mind was ready, and it made the word lousy pop into my head. And then the next word that popped up was unfit. Now, my first two words in that day's Wordle were lousy and unfit, and I didn't catch it until I texted the screenshot to my buddy, and there, plain as day, I saw what had been holding me back. I was subconsciously thinking I was lousy and unfit. Whoa, right? That's a freaking breakthrough right there on the Wordle screen. I saw it right there. Now, I know this sounds very woohoo-ish and kind of hard to believe, but trust me, your brain is designed to protect you and keep you safe, and it's also designed to help you figure things out. It is the most powerful computer, really. And that part is the power of your subconscious. It can literally reveal to you what's holding you back, but you need to open your mind to its power. And here's how you can start to leverage the power of your subconscious. Okay, 1, constantly ask yourself questions. Your conscious and subconscious minds are actually connected, so the conscious is the door here to the subconscious. Questions you could ask yourself are, what do I want from life? What goals should I reach? How can I create boundaries? What does financial freedom mean to me? How can I better myself? What do I need to do to lose weight? Just ask the questions and constantly ask your brain the questions. And the reason you do that is that your subconscious will go to work on those questions. If your conscious mind is asking really good questions about how to move forward in life, your subconscious will take over. All right, number 2, develop belief. Let's say your goal is to lose 30 pounds. After you ask yourself with regularity what it would take to lose 30 pounds, start to believe you are a person that can lose 30 pounds. Start to believe you're a person that will lose 30 pounds. Start to believe in the things you need to do to lose 30 pounds, and then believe you're already there. Already know what it feels like to be 30 pounds lighter. All right? When you start to have belief in your current self for your future self, things start to come together. Number 3, take action. All right. As I said before, no amount of action can overcome negative thinking. So that's why I asked you to ask questions and develop belief first. So when you fully believe you're someone that can lose 30 pounds, begin to take action. Take the action that your subconscious creates for you from the question, what do I need to do to lose weight? And then stick with it, stay at it. But continue to ask yourself questions and continue to work on being in belief about it. All right, 4, you have to be ready to receive. Okay, you will ask questions, you will gain belief, and you will take action, and it will all come to you in a really overwhelming way. And this can be hard to maintain because you'll want to let up. You'll want to stop doing the work. But I guarantee you that if you continue to follow these 4 steps, ask question, gain belief, take action, and be ready, if you continue to trust the power of your subconscious mind, you will be able to change your life in significant ways. Because even though your subconscious can show you the way, it will also want to sabotage you if you allow it. Right? It's its job to keep you safe. And change is not safe to our primitive minds. Now, if you want to share your results from using these tips or just ask questions on how you can improve your life, come over, join me at jasonramsden.com/episode 77 and drop a comment. I'll be there to help guide you, and it's the best way to feel connected and not alone. I look forward to seeing you there. Also, are you a fan of the show or perhaps even this episode? Please do me a favor and go ahead and click that 5-star rating on iTunes and write a review. The show only grows when awesome listeners like you take the time to rate and review us. All right, my friends, that's it for this week. Remember, be willing, be curious, and be intentional. And until next week, keep doing the work. You've got this.